Hi there. So my initial plan was originally to play um, Yokai Watch, but when I attempted to get Citra to work properly, because I don't have one of those 3DS capture card things, um, it wasn't working, and it was like flashing a lot, and I didn't want to give anyone a seizure, plus myself, so I decided to just play Bioshock instead, because this was on my list of games to play. It was just wasn't as high as Yokai Watch, but I was like, you know what? Might as well play Bioshock. Should give me a second. Let me turn the volume up on that. Hello. That might actually be too loud now. Okay, I'll turn that down a bit. Sorry. Alright. So, I actually haven't ever finished the original Bioshock. I played the second one and finished that one. I got the bad ending, and I played a bit of this one and never really got that far. So for the most part, it's blind to me, and I plan on probably playing through this trilogy, Bioshock 1, 2, and Infinite. And I just thought, this would be a good time to go through this with the whole, survival horror craze kind of coming back with Resident Evil remake and what was the other one? Dead Space remake and what was it? Atomic Heart, right? So it's a medium. And I originally only played this with the controller, so it's gonna be nice to play this with mouse and keyboard, see how well that feels. It took me a while to get this set up because I don't know, it just felt like the game didn't want to be minimized properly and like fit within the recording screen. I had to like force it to, but thankfully it doesn't look like there's a huge void
They told
behind
me,
me, but everything also
son,
fits.
you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
All right, so we just had a narrator tell us that he believes he was born to do great things, and he survived a plane crash. Keeping up with the story so far. I hope this isn't too loud. Let me check the audio. Let me just turn this down a bit. Audio. Also, I need to turn like subtitles. Yeah, this is a bit loud, mate. Okay. Voiceover. Alright, that doesn't change. Okay. Can I turn? Okay. Hello. Okay. Over it. Actually, one thing. Just want to like be drowned out by the audio is all, but I also don't want it to be like too quiet. All right. Okay, now I don't think you can hear the audio at all. Sorry about this. Sorry about. Hello. Okay. It's an older game, okay. It just feels like there's like a huge gap between turning it down, where it's like either you can't hear it at all, or you hear it too much. Okay, I think that's good. So, from what I remember from the original Bioshock, it was the Bioshock 2, my original Bioshock. Um, this place, forget the name of it. It's like on the tip of my tongue. It's an underwater society that's like was supposed to be a utopia, but something went whoopsie daisy, and now it is everything flipped up, turned upside down. What in what country is there a place for people like me, Andrew Ryan? No gods or kings, only man. There's something that's very interesting to see about seeing like the sort of sci-fi steampunk esque sort of era that some worlds exist in, where it's not quite futuristic, but it's also definitely not of technology of our time. Where it's something that they saw in the future that saw that could be possible in the future.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is
Yes.
a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture.
That's what it's called. I don't know why I
A
forgot that.
city where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, rapture can become your city as well.
So I was saying it's like futuristic to what a lot of sci-fi of the era saw as like possible in the future, because they, you know, couldn't have predicted everything that happened in the future and the technology that we have now. You know, as being someone that lived through that era, I was born in the 1800s. I promise. Um, it's interesting to see their concept of the future and see where we're at now. Sort of like how in Back to the Future, where they what they thought about 2016 versus what 2016 actually was. And I can make a comment about Vince 2016, but I don't think anyone needs to be brought up of what happened that year. I think we all know what happened, what diverged the timeline.
Just one more minute. The spears! The spears coming up now! Johnny, security's banging off all over. Get a move on! No trespass. Just don't hurt me. Just let me go. Just give me my gun.
Are there not subtitles? I didn't see any option for subtitles. I feel like this game came out recent enough for subtitles. Like PlayStation. Yeah. Hi. PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 era games had like subtitles by default. I forget what to do.
Would you kindly pick up that shortwave radio?
Wait, where? This.
I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question
And this is the first game you get to see me use mouse and keyboard shooting controls.
We're gonna need to draw out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
I trust you with my life, Atlas. We're not your property. Let it end. Let us ascend. Prep Rapture is dead. Attention, all blasphemy travel is now denied. Blasphemer. Is there really no subtitles? I'm sorry, just love this. There subtitles? Distortion. No. Audio is it audio? Oh. Gameplay. There it is. Game developers just pick and choose on a dartboard. When they don't want subtitles in video or audio. Sometimes it makes video. Sometimes the flights are canceled. That's a shame.
Just a bit border. How do you like that, mister? Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody splicer sealed Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicers.
I also know there's something to do with Would You Kindly. I'm not blocking anything actually. I don't think. Actually, I'm surprised I found a decent spot for me to put my my camera. I remember there's something to do with Would You Kindly. I'm not 100% sure on the metaphor behind it. That this game is one of those, big brain games where everything that you hear and everything that people say isn't exactly what you're hearing and saying. C for crouch.
Leave me alone! Don't run! We were just getting started!
This is a block button, right? I'm getting jucked, guys. Get it? I want to play Call of Duty Zombies. I was talking with my friend about doing a thing where we record Call of Duty Zombies together.
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him. Let's buck wig. You're a wig shopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy. Yellow always had been. You'll be no better off with metal daddy, little fish. See you floating alright.
I understood some of that. Oh.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's alright. I know he'll be an angel soon.
I feel like this game was made in the era where like the whole creepy little girl thing was still not new, but acceptable.
Plasma's a real kick from you. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
because I don't know. I feel like after a while, the whole "oh, it's a scary little girl" thing got kind of old. It was still used a lot. Like it's used a lot, but thank you for these chips. Is there not a block button? Options, controls. It's in custom controls. Customize keys. Forward, straight left, straight right. I thought there was a block button. Maybe I'm thinking about I guess I'm thinking about Atomic Heart. Silly me. Okay, you could press F1 or 1, I guess. Or you could just right click, which seems a lot easier. Oh no. It's almost as if building your structure underwater is not a good idea. Stop building spaces. Oh,
Splicer! Give him a combo. Zap him, then whack him. 1-2 punch. Remember, the 1-2 punch.
zap and whack. Gotcha. Stop making bases in space and underwater, underground. You're just asking for things to collapse and fail.
I know you're here.
Whack, whack.
Tell Ryan I'm sorry. I will. I found her that way.
You know, my first first-person shooter-esque game that I was going to originally play was Warhammer Vermintide, but that game didn't seem to run well when I was recording, and I also wasn't all that great at it. I was like, you know what? Maybe not.
I've got a family. I need to get them out of here. But the splicers have cut me off from them. If you can reach them in Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe. I know you must feel like the unluckiest man in the world right now. But you're the only hope I'll ever see my wife and child again. Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
Any goodies? Goodie? Thank you. Sorry, ma'am. Gun.
That's changed everything. They destroyed our bodies, our minds. We couldn't handle it. Best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell.
So I'm intoxicated. So I'm gonna attempt to make sure that I look around and be observant when it comes to collecting and looting and all that stuff, because I know that's a big part of survival horror. I'm not like the biggest survival horror player, so I want to get better at avoiding,
Charlie,
you
where
know,
you going? No, Charlie.
Charlie. Uh, Survival horror is a big part of survival horror is managing your ammo and resources, and I keep getting drunk.
If you spot a splicer in the water, hit him with the electrobolt.
I also feel like there was an era where getting drunk in games was like a thing, like with this, GTA 4, I think in Far Cry as well, where like, oh,
Another New Year's, another night alone. I'm out and you're stuck in Festus, working. Imagine my surprise. Oh, I guess I'll have another drink. Here's a toast to Diane McClintock, silliest girl in Rapture. Silly enough to fall in love with Andrew Ryan. Silly. What happened? Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh God. What's happening?
so there was a party, and things got a little wild. Someone brought out the Jello shots, and they had a little too much alcohol content in them. Maybe the biosplicer stuff that they have doesn't go well with alcohol. It's like mixing caffeine with alcohol. Never a good idea.
Too spliced up. I'm too spliced up. Nobody's gonna want me.
Body dysmorphia. Unfortunate.
Hey, Brenda. You care to tell me why you've had a whole size of this rock coming out of your crapper in over 3 weeks now? Nah, I ain't saying I'm Shakespeare. Trying to run a respectable theater. I got working folk coming in from Port Neptune trying to catch a little diversion. And all I can think about is the stink coming out of your shitter. Get it fixed.
Oops. I don't mean to keep using. How do I use the? What's the button to use the customize controls? Yeah, how do I use the medkits? First aid F. F for first aid. You know what? There could be worse buttons. Call Rapture a paradise? There's not even gender neutral bathrooms? Come on, guys.
Careful now. Would you kindly lower that weapon for a minute? You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. Whatever you thought about right and wrong on the surface, well, that don't count for much down in Rapture. Those little sisters, they carry Adam, the genetic material that keeps the wheels of Rapture turning. Everybody wants it, everybody needs it.
Sounds like they are. I don't know. So I've never really understood what's the purpose of these little sisters? Like, what do they do? What was their intention when making the Little Sisters, and how did they incorporate into the society? My God.
That's the big daddy. She gathers on him. He keeps her safe.
Okay, so the Little Sisters gathered the atom with the syringes, but why do they need to gather the atom? Dude, can anyone just use those syringes? I'm just trying to understand, like, what's the, like, I understand that this is, the whole raptor thing initially was, like, meant in good faith, at least I think it was. So I'm kind of having a hard time understanding, like, the process between make creepy little girls, question mark, profit. And I guess I'll figure it out as the story goes on.
I know better.
Okay. Just kind of looking around. Also, what's up with games letting you flush toilets? I don't understand that. Like, there's no practical application to flushing the toilet. It's just a thing that you can do. There's so many games that let you do that. And then Fallout's like, hey, what if we let the player drink out of the toilet? Why? Stop that. If you're gonna give me the ability to interact with the toilet, make it like an actual mechanic or use or something like that. Not just a fun flippy thing like it's one of um those point and click games where you can click on random stuff and oh god, I'm on fire. Those pointy clicky things where you can click on something and like do a little silly thing. That's basically what flushing the toilet is. Okay, okay. Let me just heal up a bit there. You know, now that I think about it, this is like a sort of meta commentary on the future of not meta commentary, so a commentary on the future in which um, influencers have um, been deified to start their own culture, and that culture.
Which one of the bitches said to you, KGB wolf or the CIA jackal. Here's the news. Rapture isn't some sunken ship for you to plunder. And Andrew Ryan isn't a giddy socialite who can be slapped around by government muscle. And with that, farewell, or до свидания, champion.
It's like if Andrew Ryan is an influencer, right? And he created a society. Shit, crap, crap. Or like, he like kind of like think about like Firefest, right? Where people donate a bunch of money to go someplace live like luxury, think like that, but like way larger scale. This is what a Firefest could have been, except with Waterfest. Except Andrew Ryan got canceled, and now there's people
Now you've met
rioting
Andrew
and
Ryan,
on Twitter.
bloody king of Rapture. Now find your way to emergency access.
Purchase. Alright, I think I'm gonna save it here. It's a good introduction. I'm excited to be playing this. Save. Yes, I'm excited to be playing this, and it's gonna be a fun trip under the sea. But thank you for watching, and be sure to check in for new episodes soon. I'm sorry that I keep what's it called? I keep taking these breaks. I actually have like 2 episodes I mean they'll be uploaded by the time you see this, but I have like 2 episodes of Pokemon Conquest ready to upload, but I'll do that soon. I promise. Okay, just wait. It's coming. I'll see you. How do I stop this? Okay, bye.